Good morning, all. Today we are discuss on the oxidation reduction reaction. Oxidation reduction reaction is a reaction. In that, the electrons moves between the atoms. Oxidation is the loss of electrons, and reduction is the gain of electrons. In that, when the oxidized some atoms is get oxidized, when this oxidation is occurred, when these atoms is loses their electrons, is then this process is called as oxidation. When atoms which is gain the electrons from the another, this is the reduction reaction. For example, oxidizing agent will absorb the electrons. For example, ferric ions. See this reaction. Ferric, ferric ions is an oxidizing agent. Fe3 plus is a ferric ions which is oxidizing agent. It absorbs the electrons and become reduced ferrous ions, which can form a ferrous ions. In other case, a reducing agent will donate the electrons. Is this upper reaction is the same reverse reaction in next reducing agent. Fe2 plus, which is the Fe3 plus, and releases the electrons. We see this picture. Now we see this picture of the oxidation reduction reaction. There is a. This A is going to oxidation. When this process of oxidation, the A having a reducing agent which is the loss of the electrons, and then the A is formed which is the oxidize by releasing the electrons or losing the electrons. In that same another is the B. This, for example, this atom is B, which is the accepting the electrons by using oxidizing agent. They form the reduced B atom. This is the example. See this. When the A is under the oxidation, then releases the electrons or loses the electrons. Same in the B atoms, which is the accepting the electrons. When the product of the B is, then there is a two electrons is attached. This is the reduced B. Clear? In oxidation or reduction reaction, the electrons have a negative charge. When we added electrons to charge getting reduced. For example, in NaCl, firstly Na and Cl is electrically neutral before the reaction. See this. The Na and Cl is the neutral. When they react with each other or transferring the electrons, when they added after that they get charge. Before they are electrically neutral. When they react each other or the reaction is between the oxidation reduction reaction is done between the NaCl, then the Na going to be Na plus and Cl is going to Cl minus. When the reaction has happened, they get charged. Same in look at this picture. The mainly in the oxidation reduction reaction, the cathode and anode having a more role. Cathode is the negative electrode. Positive ions go here. Go Positive ions go to the cations. As the metal ions are positive, they go to the cathode. Ions gain electrons. They are reduced and become neutral atoms after the reducing. Same is in cation anode. In same in anode. Anode is a positive electrode. Negative ions go here. No, as non-metal ions are negative, they go to the anode. In that, ions loses electrons. In cathode, ions gains electrons, and same in an anode, they ions loses the electrons. They are oxidized and become a neutral atoms, in which reacts together to form a molecule. Understand? The cathode and anode, in that, see this electrolysis of the zinc chloride. In that, the anode having a positive electrode, cathode is a negative electrode. In that case, at the anode, the Cl negative ions go to the anode. Look at this picture. And zinc ions having a positive charge, which is go to the cations. And after that, the oxidized or reduced, and they become neutral. At that, reacts together to form a molecule. Some cases the auto-oxidation is also happen. Auto-oxidation is the process in which a substance act as a both oxidizing agent and reducing agent also. In that case, for example, in hydrogen peroxide is the both oxidized and reduced agent. H2O2 is the hydrogen peroxide. When these loses the electrons and accepting the electrons, then forms H2O plus O2. This hydrogen peroxide is a both role oxidize and reduce also. In oxidation reduction reaction, cathodes and anode having a important role. Anode attracts the non-metal ions are negative, and the cathode, which is metal ions, are positive, they get to the cathode. It can forms a oxidation reduction reaction. You all are understand the oxidation reduction reaction. Only the trick is to understand the oxidation is the loosen of the electrons, or this is the trick is oil is the oil, means oxidation is a loose oil. We use this trick to um, mind this oxidation is the loss of the electrons, and another is the reduction is the gain of electrons, as simple as that. So this is the oxidation reduction reaction, all of you understand. After that, um, another reactions we also taken next session. Okay, thank you.